You must not avert your eyes. This is what is coming at us. Do not avert your eyes.
Sorry, I've gotten distracted by looking at gay hedgehogs kissing.
You know, that'll do that. Which Sonic game are you playing?
Can I share Sonic Smut?
Yes, always.
So, guys, what do you think of this image?
I'm into it. I get it.
So what he shared to the chat here is a Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic in, I assume, a loving embrace. Very Christian, very, very chaste.
They're fighting.
They're what?
They're fighting.
Okay, I have one question though. Where did Shadow's legs go?
That's a great point.
Because, like, ostensibly he's cradling Sonic in an embrace, but there's nothing holding them up. It's Sonic's just kind of floating there. Also, could be gayer.
Could be gay. Well, you know, I think a little more thrusting, maybe. Have you seen Showgirls? I think the answer is always more thrust.
Well, unfortunately, I am now descending down a rabbit hole of... Do I say this on air?
I mean, I can delete it if you want me to.
I mean, it is
You're
Shadow
descending down a rabbit hole of rabbit hole?
Sonic the Hedgehog anally fingering Shadow the Hedgehog.
Man, good for them.
This is the quality content people come to the podcast for.
This is comedy, man.
Hey, somebody has to have.
Oh,
their
this is
sexual
real.
awakening
Okay, you
sometime.
know what? I think I'm going to close this tab on Google. What are we doing,
So,
guys?
is this a Sonic endorsement of mine, Goatsy?
God, do you know how much Mine Goatsy you could sell with a Sonic endorsement?
Anyway, what are we doing?
2 hedgehogs, 1 cup. Okay, let's go. Hello,
2
and
hedgehogs.
welcome
Jesus Christ.
to
Start
Glass
again.
Half Full Moon presents Found on Shelf. Shot on location in Gimcracked Videos. It's a podcast about movies. We swear. It's not about Sonic porn at all. And tonight, we are letting Cheesus take the wheel. I know his license is suspended and he's had a few rum and cokes, but he says he's going to drive. And you know what, guys? I trust in him.
Amen.
Amen. This is our yearly Christian episode, and I've gathered everyone here to talk about what Christian movie we should watch this year. There's a lot of options on the table, guys.
Well, is it up to us to decide?
Yeah, why am I still here? Is it because I fucked with the jackalope?
I mean, you didn't leave. I just assumed you wanted to be here. I mean, the doors are locked, but I assumed that meant that you wanted to be here, because if you really wanted to leave, you would have found a way to open them.
I should try to bite through it, but...
You just
It's
didn't
like
find hard enough.
Shadow in that picture with Sonic.
She raises a good point. Dude, if you have a Sonic OC, I do.
Well, okay, here's the thing. There's the game of Googling your name, the hedgehog, right?
Okay.
My name is Gabriel, so I get a lot of edgy shit.
I've
never Googled Gimcrack the Hedgehog.
I am
don't
Googling
think it's gonna
Gimcrack
be
the
a lot of
Hedgehog
hits.
right now. I see something that says Shellcracker.
All right, Dustin the Hedgehog's not too bad. He's like got green hair and he's kind of all right.
All right. Hold on.
Let me type in Patrick. Let's see what we got going on here.
Oh, this is
I'm green. Okay.
Apparently Gabriel the hedgehog.
That's how I watched this movie.
Oh,
Foreshadowing. All right. Does anyone want to put a piss coin in the jackalope before I blow K5?
That's
fucking
Dustin.
thing with
That's
this?
Dustin the Hedgehog's. job.
Justin, you do it. Fuck you.
Gimme. All right, here you go.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall use him as corporate branding and pander to his fan base in the most shallow way shall not perish, but have everlasting returns on investment. Amen.
I remember that sermon.
So did it just pop out with a brochure?
Yeah, it says it seems like it's a ministry brochure.
Yeah,
But-
for
Extract?
no, it's just an ad for that website.
What's this on the? It's a website. It says Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. That's where my brother met his wife.
Huh.
Why are they a new sponsor for the podcast?
No.
No.
I don't think that they have any like tie-in movies. Gabe, do you know about anything like that?
Follow me.
30 years old and only a couple of lousy short-term relationships under my belt. But it wasn't for lack of trying. I dated.
Guy couldn't keep eye contact with me for 10 seconds.
Babe, if you're not careful, you're gonna be the last one standing.
You're single and you're looking for a meaningful relationship. Find God's match for you at ChristianMingle.com.
I'm Paul.
Gwyneth Hayden.
It's a weird way to meet somebody.
It's a very strange new world.
But the stuff between never really changes. Family, joy, our love for the Lord.
You guys, he was so charming.
This is the guy you met online.
I know, but it's not like that.
When is the last time you stepped into a church?
Last month.
You went to church last month.
Okay, so it was a wedding. There was something about it all, though. Everyone seemed so happy.
For the first time, I had this sense of purpose.
Praise God.
Wait, they made a Christian Mingle movie?
Oh boy, they did.
Can we call it a movie?
Who thought this was a good idea?
I assume the shareholders at Christian Mingle.
No, I mean to watch it.
The jackalope?
Yeah, it's the jackalope's fault.
Listen,
I'm-
no one
I'm
said
not
anything
okay
about
with this.
good ideas. We only said torture and suffering. It really feels on brand for me. I don't know what your problem is.
I don't know what the fuck any of you are talking about. This movie was amazing.
Actually,
Excuse
before we start, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
In each of your own personal opinions, what genre do you think this was?
Romantic comedy.
Okay, romantic comedy. Got one vote for romantic comedy. Dustin, what do you got?
I would go with recruitment video.
Okay, we got a romantic comedy. We got a recruitment video. Spec, what do you got? Because I have a take.
Embezzlement movie.
Embezzlement movie. I pitch it's A24 horror.
It's not quite A24 quality, but I get where you're going.
If I only had time, the trailer I would make.
Was this directed by Ari Aster? Is that what you're telling me?
I wouldn't put it past him. This is Eddington, right? This is what Eddington is.
Who's Ed?
This is a new movie.
I'm really needing to brush up on things here, guys. Hold on. Hold on. You keep talking. I'll be right back. Hang on.
So I don't know if you noticed, but I've traded in my my usual blazer for this evening for a t-shirt with my Sonic OC.
Ooh.
Like the he has spiky hair. I know that's not usual for Sonic.
Is that a 13-inch prehensile dick?
Yes, of course. I'm glad you noticed.
How could I not?
I love that you used.
Is that what's kicking out of Dustin's ass? By the way, is that also a 13-inch prehensile dick?
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Why is your OC tweeting?
Man, I like that he used all the colors for his OC.
You know, you just really got to get in there. Just really celebrate like the vibrancy of the movie.
Yes, saturation, 100%.
Do you like the thick, veiny musculature?
Honestly, I think it adds a level of detail and care that most OCs don't have.
It's very Gibcock coded.
Oh God.
Oh God, lest we forget.
I thought we weren't mentioning him anymore.
In our hearts and minds.
Hashtag never forget.
Gabecock was a wonderful soul.
Did it have a soul?
Yes.
Do we want to litigate
No,
that?
I made sure. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It-
Wait,
that
how did
was
you
the-
make sure? Is there like an orphan missing somewhere?
That must have been the Mel Gibson blood.
John Bonet.
So speaking of souls, this movie had none, right?
Oh God, I need to. Okay. Can I?
Yeah, you can.
I gotta break kayfabe for a second. I gotta talk about why I insisted I watch this movie with all of you because I know I'm double dipping.
You have been champing at the bit for a while now. Please.
So the thing is, this is the third. This has been the third time I've seen this movie.
On purpose?
Yes.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I need to talk about. So all of you are sort of bad movie connoisseurs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Way. What would you say is the defining feature of all the legendarily good bad movies? Troll 2, The Room, Birdemic. What unifies them?
$5 budget.
A narcissistic drive by a creator to forge something into the universe that should not exist.
A misplaced sense of sincerity.
Yes, on all accounts. And do you want to know who has the most sincerity in the fucking world? Christians attempting to make entertainment, not like recruitment stuff. Like, we're gonna make an entertainment piece for God's people. And then they fail. They fucking fail every single time.
Okay, again, I'm pointing to VeggieTales.
Exceptions to the rule always happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is always the perfect storm of people that desperately want to make entertainment without any knowledge of what it takes to make entertainment.
That actually is true. It is okay.
Yeah, I've worked at an ad agency before.
Okay. May Leitz said this on her review for a movie we're going to be watching pretty soon. And how did she describe this? A reckless drive to create something beyond your ability to create it. Something very more articulate than that, but something in that vein.
Yeah.
I thought it was wonderful.
Dustin, I want you to really consider how large of a Sigma brain you shoved up your ass tonight, and tell me that that's a genuine, sincere feeling in your heart.
No.
Search your anus and tell me it's not just the Sigma brain.
I'm not. It didn't go in my anus this time, Patrick. Have you ever heard of sounding?
I have.
Yeah. So somebody told me I should try sounding with pills, and that's what I was just doing over there in the corner.
That's not what they mean. They call it a dick pill.
So Dustin, have you ever had a kidney stone?
No. I've listened to
okay, well, here's the question. When was the last time you urinated?
That better question.
Like actually controllably?
Preferably.
Within the last few days. I don't know. I wanted to make sure you're not backed up.
Oh no. I mean, I woke up in a puddle of piss this morning, if that counts.
Was it?
You know what? That's something.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
I'm not sure if it was mine is the problem.
This is weirdly a part of a book I was reading over the past week. I'm not even lying.
Did you get Bitter Corella's book with all 4 fluids?
4 fluids.
No, but I was reading Paradise Rot, which if you're into toxic lesbian romance and mushroom body horror.
Okay. I mean, I was reading the Bible lately.
Oh, right, that one. As you are in the habit of doing.
I'm just gonna take some chewables here. Sorry, don't mind me.
I'm minding you. I am minding you deeply. Why are you doing that in my face?
This.
He's like an inch away from Gabe's face. It's weird. It's aggressive,
he
right?
leaned over to get in Gabe's face before he took the chewables.
It does feel like some sort of territorial thing. Is it?
Why do you smell like patchouli?
I think this movie broke me.
Can we talk about this movie?
Yes.
What happens if I put He's in my
Okay, okay, Dustin, just go, whatever you're doing, go to the corner. Let's talk about this movie.
This is already a top 10 episode.
Okay.
This movie is the most, if we're going by Gabe's assessment that it's a rom-com, it is the most sexless rom-com I have ever watched.
That does track, though.
And I watched A Night Before Christmas.
It's like a Benson Boone song. Because like he seems like he's selling sex, but it's all sexless.
I don't even think they're selling sex.
You gotta have the backflip.
You do gotta have the backflips. You know, Mormons are good at backflips.
What? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, because okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Never mind. I
Sorry,
fucking loved this movie.
I need to know why you love this movie. Because this
Okay,
movie
okay.
is like a cringe compilation.
Exactly.
It triggered a
here's-
trauma response in me I didn't know I had.
Let
Right?
me tell you the what I went into this movie thinking, which is I looked at every single thing thinking, what would this be in a normal romantic comedy?
Okay, that's fair. I
Okay.
watched it. I also had an alternative way to watch it, so I'm really curious to hear your breakdown.
Well, should we start with what the movie starts with, which is the most annoying opening?
Hey guys, nobody did an elevator pitch.
Here, I've got an elevator pitch.
Okay, go.
Okay, but you can't like use good music to explain a bad movie.
Right, but like kamikaze is like the thing, right?
I don't know. The needle drop they had in the movie where they're like, "Come just as you are."
You.
I mean, that's funny.
I just picked that one because it's off Cheesus of Nazareth.
Which is
My elevator pitch for this movie
Pretty
would
unexciting
be-
tits, I'll be honest.
Justin, for
Get
the
out
love
of
of
here.
God, do not
I'll
do
be
that
honest.
again. Stop it, dude.
What did that have to do with anything?
Get out. Ow.
Insane.
Why do you keep bringing my time clones in here?
Sorry.
I'm gonna get my gun.
You're gonna need it.
Anyway,
I'm gonna get
so
my Sigma
this
brain.
this movie opens with a narration by our lead, Lacey Chabert, playing Gwyneth.
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 It's very
Gwyneth
important that you
Hayden.
know it's Gwyneth.
Gwyneth Hayden.
Gwyneth.
I didn't even know her last name.
Actually,
She
it's got
says
a
it
big
a lot,
GH on her wall.
actually.
I only remembered her first.
But it's not Gwynny, which is a
No.
normal thing that normal people call people.
This is the worst running joke in the movie
Mm-hmm.
because it makes no fucking sense.
Can any of the jokes be called running? Because none of them have any payoff.
So we need to get to it. I'm
Okay.
every episode I have at least one like a manic episode. I think I might have two this episode.
Okay.
I
Please tell me. You're explaining why you love this movie.
So we open up on her having a discussion with a guy, and it's the most awkward thing in the world.
Did anybody else think it looked like he was wearing Lego hair?
I was trying to think of who that kid was, though. He seems familiar. What's he from?
I was still had whiplash from the awful tin can audio.
That's right. You were like, guys, is there an audio problem? Like, nah, that goes away.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely ADR.
In her bathroom, right? They made her record it in her bathroom and just mailed the tape in, right?
In the beginning of the movie, she says, some people see Jesus in a piece of driftwood. That'll come back later. I'm like, oh my God, this movie is already telling you how to feel.
I love that it pointed out the foreshadowing.
And she's having this conversation with this random shitty guy. And she's like, yeah, I went to France. The wine was great. And so was the cheese. And also cheese comes in people's feet. And I also love
he's
the wine.
distracted, right? And this is after he was like, oh yeah, I love stinky cheese. It clogs up the pipes. And I'm like, wow, this guy is really invested in this date.
So I criticized the poop joke here, but then in like 2 minutes, when they go back to the poop joke to clarify that this man is a gastroenterologist, I did think that was moderately funny.
I honestly didn't even catch that joke.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't. My wife told me.
I thought that was more of a setup to avoid saying the word shit.
So anyway, she is in a loveless life. She is 30 and has never had a serious relationship. Even though she is attractive, has a good, job, and, is, kind of Christian. Okay, so this is the thing about the movie that is the most fucking mind upsetting thing,
Okay.
which is the main character is a Christian.
Okay, I have a reason for that, but I want to hear what you say first before I tell you why I think it's that way.
So the thing about this movie is the whole plot is her going on Christian Mingle being like, "Oh, this is Mr. Right," and her being not Christian enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christian
Exactly.
gatekeeping in this movie of like, you're not the right kind of Christian.
Right, because it's targeting evangelicals, and they don't
Mhm.
think anything besides being an evangelical is relevant.
Well, let me say what I think,
What do you think?
which is again, you're looking at this as like, okay, what would this be in a normal romantic comedy? She would be either not religious or an atheist,
Mhm.
and end up meeting a guy for like at a club or like just like out and about and pretending she's religious to get on his good side. But you can't do that because this is Christian Mingle the movie. She needs to be a Christian so she can be on Christian Mingle.
Well, it seems
Right,
like
but she's a bad Christian.
it seems like every single one of these movies is focusing and positioning it towards somebody who like was born and kind of did some religious stuff when they were younger, and then they didn't do it for years, and they're like, yeah, I kind of identify, but I'm not really part of that scene anymore. And they're like, hey, look at our laid back and chill vibe that we got. It doesn't matter, you can be this. And just like, it's almost like it's trying to
We got Gretchen Wieners. We're cool.
that they lost, I guess. They're trying
Cultural Christians, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
There's a term for it that I can't remember, but like you come back to the church, right?
But no, she's having a terrible time. She's got, sassy black friend, and
Oh God, that's not even friend, that's coworker. Because she
sassy
has
black
her core,
coworker.
because she has her core group of 3 friends, which
That we
like,
never see again.
No, they
We
show
see
up
once.
twice.
We see
They show up
once.
twice. Or no,
Good.
3 times. 3 times. So there's
Really?
the opening. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the opening,
Uh-huh.
and then they get on video call, and then
Okay.
they help her find the beige outfit.
Yeah.
So they
but, like,
disappear before the first third of the movie is done.
oh yeah, no. This has nothing to do with the second half of the movie. They do not show up for the second half of the movie.
Yeah.
I think, Gabe, to your point, does it at times feel like it was like somebody had a script for a romantic comedy and just like stripped it for parts?
It feels like to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It is-
I kind of felt like it was written around the idea of Christian Mingle, and it was just poor execution.
So here's here's the thing. I'm gonna break into some of the research I did for this movie.
Oh God.
Ooh.
He did
Do
research.
you know who wrote and directed this?
Yes. And guest starred.
According to IMDb, I
Cheater.
do know who that is.
It was also the credits. And he worked in the shop. He was the dude there.
You say his name.
Corbin Burnson.
Corbin Burnson. He
Who,
wrote and directed this movie.
who was never really particularly religious.
And hey guys, I found his blog.
Oh shit!
Does he talk about his snow globes?
Nothing delivers. That's why he owns the show. That's why you guys suck.
Does he talk about his snow globes? Because all I want to do is talk about Corbin Burnson.
Oh my God! Please. I need a recitation of his blog, Gabe.
So first
Are
of
you
all,
holding out on us?
it talks about how he wrote the movie Rust.
Mm-hmm.
Not the one where
Did he
I
lay out
thought
the
it was the
special
one
effects for it?
I thought it was the one where someone got killed, but no, it was. But
Oh no!
he was
Not the one with Alec
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Yeah.
Different movie, Russ.
You guys,
Yes.
I think you guys all need some Sigma brain. You're having little memory problems.
It's way too early for this, Dustin.
Well, you know what? You get a Sigma brain, it's just party time all the time.
So here he talks about making movies. Making movies of faith has become my personal journey towards God. And believe me, making movies is never easy. But some of the situations that have coincidentally happened have helped us. Even the ease of coming up with story and screenplays has been nothing short of miraculous. He is clearly at the easel guiding me and those around me. They may be my words, our films, but they are his brushstrokes.
You know, if I were God, I would not want my name attached to this.
It's a bit petty.
What if God were Corbin Bernstein?
I can never watch Psych again.
I know. It's
So
such a good show.
this is the other part that explains why this movie got made in my mind. After 5 films that we generated through our company Home Theater Films, my producing partner, Chris Aronoff, and I sat down and said, why do all the faith-based movies have to be so faithy? Why can't we just make great movies in variety of genres, action, thriller, or romantic comedy? These things happen in the lives of Christians.
They tried.
I think
Wait, this movie was not faithy? This is what not faithy looks like to them.
yes, this is just normal, everyday Christian existence in their mind.
Okay, I hate to say it, but that is true. This is normal, everyday Christian life in their mind. I have seen this played out in real life, or a version of this.
Mhm.
Oh, so have I.
But
Yeah.
it's still faith-y, right? I wouldn't say it's not faith-y.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
So apparently from him, they originally set out to make a romantic comedy and just sort of ran into Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle was gonna fund their movie, thus it had to be about
Yes.
Christian Mingle. That
Sure.
explains the 2 or 3 literal just TV ads they put in the film.
I recall there was an article I read about this at the time when it came out, but I couldn't find it again for this site, so I can't say it's true. Maybe you've seen it. But that company, Christian Mingle, they also owned like basically all of those. The parent company owned all of those sites. That Foreman's Only, Christian Mingle, I think JDate, all of them.
Probably.
And I believe the idea at the time was that they were going to branch out into more movies like this to push their brand. And this one bombed so spectacularly that they held back on that.
Yeah. I don't know how well J-Date would go over.
I thought about it too, to be honest. I was like, ooh, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Ooh. But no, this movie goes forward. She's like, man, I can't find a man. And then her quirky boss comes in and is like, we got to sell pills.
Oh, he
Yeah,
comes in
'cause,
and
you know, she's 30, and as everybody knows, a woman over 30 is basically dead.
because for
I was going to say, as a woman, how did this movie make you feel?
Angry. On so many different levels. Anger. And also, yeah. Because I am a woman over 30. And,
Were you at all attracted to this man?
to the main guy? No.
He's a serial killer. This man is
No.
a serial killer.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem. Is right now, because he's, if we're going by the fiction of the film, he's way too deep in the church, right? He has the sex appeal of untoasted white bread.
Papa.
Father?
But then my wife, Cammie, pointed out something, and it completely changed the way I viewed him, which was, this guy is so deep in the closet. He is an egg.
God.
This is a trans woman screaming to be let out.
This is going to conflict so problematically with my viewing of the film. Because the way I got through this movie was thinking that this is a horror movie about a serial killing sociopath who's just faking being a person to get her along in his like Netflix trap. And that's like, I'm like, okay, there's another movie going on, because every time he's like, nothing about him is real. It's all a facsimile. And it works for your reading too, because what we're looking at is not a real person.
He's not.
It's an effigy of a man.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. He has no personality. He is not real. So I think if he took some estrogen about it, he would be way more interesting.
Yeah, he'd look great with some tits.
Funny you should mention that. Have you looked at his Wikipedia page?
Are you kidding me?
I'm totally
No.
kidding you.
Oh, God.
God! I thought something cool was about to happen.
Dustin, it's after 2020. You can say that about anyone, and I will believe you.
He is Australian.
I need you to understand how disappointed I got.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
Tonight, even.
Okay, God, we need to move on with the movie. So what's her job?
Oh,
Tell
she
me her
works in an
job.
advertising agency, which, side note, she does not dress professionally enough for the position she is in.
This entire thing drives me fucking insane.
It's a maritime advertising company.
Maritime themed. They don't advertise maritime things. They are just maritime themed.
What the fuck?
Dustin, as someone who was involved with maritime themed adjacent themes, how did you feel about this movie?
Hey, I worked in advertising. This movie, the way they portrayed this office pissed me off.
Thank you.
So typically in advertising, it's just one person put on a thing to just sort of figure it out and then show up later, right? It's just one person.
The meeting with the client isn't a pitch with like ideas. It's just like, yeah, so I just put a piece of sugar to let it go down.
You never come in with like a piece of paper and be like, let me explain. No, you're making mock-ups. You've got a whole treatment. You've gotten like some like examples. Like there's like a production with multiple arms. There's other people that work in the office. I don't know what the hell they do. If she comes in here with her little spiral notebook being like, so this is my idea, in her like leggings and riding boots, like that is not a professional environment.
But it is how everyone who the movie is targeting dresses.
That's exactly what it is. She doesn't even dress like other people in the office.
No, she's the Bella of this movie. She's the every person of this target demographic.
So what is she selling? What is she selling?
Advertising.
She's selling baldness pills.
Baldness
pills. They're working on getting the contract.
Hair growth pills.
And what does she say in regards to the hair growth pills? How does she think of them?
I don't know, dude. I was high.
She doesn't think that they're real.
Why would someone believe in something? That's not true. That's magic. And I'm like, you're so close. You're so close.
I love how this part of the movie doesn't even matter. Like it literally does not matter because we haven't gotten there yet.
If you think about like in a regular rom-com, it's like, oh, these two, her job and her relationship would intersect.
It's actually my pitch for how to fix the movie at the end.
Yeah, I agree. Also, okay.
John O'Hurley,
sexiest man in the whole movie,
and that's a damn shame.
I will die on this hill.
You mean Donnie DeBona?
The only person with sex appeal in this movie is John O'Hurley. I thought he was going to play a bigger role, right? I thought he was going to be the foil.
Oh, they didn't have John O'Hurley money.
And that's fucking insane to me. I know Lacey Chabert isn't like top dollar in her career now, but like everyone should have like John O'Hurley money. He shows up on everything.
Yeah.
But no, she's okay. So we establish her job. We establish her, I don't have a relationship. And then she's just sitting at home watching commercials, and it's like, Christian Mingle, come meet your match.
And it's a full commercial.
Real
it is a full fucking commercial.
And by the way, this drove me nuts as an editor too, because they just did a screen fill. Like they just did a screen fill on that. They didn't even bother trying to film like a TV.
No, of course they did.
So she goes to Christian Mingle, and she's doing it's an awkward montage of her trying to be so quirky and like I can't quite get the right picture.
You notice she didn't go to Christian Mingle until one of her best friends gets engaged, because she's like, no,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the whole
last
other
one to
subplot.
get engaged because she's the unlovable one. I'm gonna be fine. And then Cinderella gets engaged, and she's like, oh no, I'm desperate. Let's go to Christian Mingle and try to take a selfie in the world's worst lighting situation.
Again, these are all components of a real romantic comedy. Like,
so close. And she eventually matches with Paul. And good God, let's talk about Paul. I want to talk about
What
Paul.
have I not said already?
They meet at the cafe, and Paul is like, "Eat this cookie." Mm-hmm. It's like a Christian Grey like domination tactic. Like, eat this cookie.
The cookie pisses me off. I have something to say about that cookie, because in the literal scene before, she's like, signing up for Christian Mingle. She eats a cookie, and then he's like, "Would you like a cookie?" And she goes, "Oh, I don't do cookies." And it's like, what the hell? I literally just watched you eat a cookie. What are you talking about?
Okay, so I got to go back to Corbin Burnsen's blog real quick. This cafe is a real place.
Yes.
And he apparently said, we met a wonderful woman named Lisa who gave us carte blanche in shooting there, not to mention the most delicious cookies to eat throughout the shooting, thus my 10-pound weight gain during the filming.
10 pounds
Did
of
he
cookies?
only eat cookies?
Good Lord.
10 pounds?
I'm not saying I've never gotten wasted and murdered a bag of cookies, but 10 fucking pounds?
Oh, trust me. I was selling Girl Scout cookies and
In like what, 2 months you think they spent filming this?
yeah. And I
If
did
even.
not I did not gain 10. Well, maybe I did.
You couldn't fit in the uniform anymore.
But no, they meet up at this coffee shop and they have the worst conversation
And it's
I've ever
filmed
heard.
awkward. It's filmed to be awkward.
But
Right?
the Christian
have
Grey
that
thing's not
music.
wrong because I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I
Hey,
was like,
did we
it's
ever
filmed to be
introduce
awkward. They got
Specc,
the music
by the
and
way?
stuff. Oh yeah, I'm here. Hi.
She's been on this podcast before.
Look, I feel like I'm the most like frequented guest for this podcast. They know me. All
You're in the
12
best.
of the listeners.
Hey, we're up to 14.
Everyone on the podcast, every one of our listeners is also on the Discord for the podcast. We all know each other.
Hey,
I got my hairstylist to tune in.
Northern
Oh,
Monkey,
nice.
my psychiatrist tuned in. That was fun.
Anyway, Paul is a psychopath. He is a psychopath. They are what the fuck are they talking about in this scene? I don't even remember. It's like
They're not
they're
discussing
talking-
anything because they don't talk. And then like 20 seconds in, he's like, I like you. You've got spunk.
Yeah, no, that's right. She says like, "Don't
Yeah.
call me Gwenny," which
Oh,
of course not. No one would fucking do that. That's not true. Or else you'll meet an early grave or something. And he's like, "I like you. You got spunk." And I'm like, this is the amount of spice a Christian can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it pissed me off because she ordered a black coffee, no sugar, and he's like, uncomplicated.
Oh my god, and that's right. They
and a
fucking say grace
believer.
over the coffee. They say grace over the coffee, which is the fucking stupid.
Oh god,
So good.
okay. So literally, I don't know why I took notes. I stopped halfway through, but it's like she
3
would
pages.
scare off Christians with her act, right? Because she's like overdoing it. She's like overplaying it. Like any like,
That's the joke throughout the entire movie.
but like any self-respecting like church goer would find her be like, ooh, she's too much, right?
Right. But she doesn't know that because she thinks you're supposed to pray before you drink coffee and eat or whatever. So she just does.
Oh, because she bought Christianity for Dummies and the Bible for Dummies.
Yeah, did they get a co-op sponsorship from For Dummies?
I hope so. It features.
They did give him a
very
nice
Well, I
thing.
hope
Yeah.
not.
Oh, okay.
This fucking disrespectful to me and to the show, Dustin.
They agree to go to
No, wait. You
Bible
forgot.
study.
You interrupted me.
They agree
I'm
with-
asking you a question, Gabe. Gabe, I'm asking you a question.
Okay,
you
go
were
ahead.
looking at Corbin Burnsen's blog.
Right.
Did he talk about his snow globes?
No, because the blog was about Christian Mingle, the movie.
Oh, okay. He's got over 8,000. Did you? He's got 8,000 snow globes.
What?
He's got over 8,000.
I'm sorry. Fact check. How do you know this?
Corbin, I've verified this through several sites, and I went back and looked at some from
Some of
2009.
those sites
And
would be.
you know what? He actually has a picture of him where he posted it on Facebook, like commenting about how much it sucks to move when you have 8,000 snow globes.
Did you break into Corbin Burnsen's house?
I think that's what's happening. I think Dustin is admitting to some sort of felony right
I know.
now.
I just. There's
How
really.
many of those snow globes do you have with you now?
There's.
I can see one hanging out of your ass right now.
Hey, I'll give you 2,000 caps for each of those.
Hey, and he was also involved in this thing that this guy did where he took a red paper clip and he traded it for something else, and then he traded.
Oh
and
yeah, he
traded
got
it
like a
like
house at the end, right?
Well, right before the house, he got a couple steps before the house, he got
A DVD copy of Christian Mingle, and he's like, "Son of a bitch!
I can't trade this for anything."
He got a meeting with Alice Cooper, and he traded the Alice Cooper meeting for a Kiss snow globe, and then this guy traded the Kiss snow globe to Corbin Burnsen to be in his movie, and now Corbin Burnsen has the Kiss snow globe. that's sitting there.
Was it this movie?
No, it was another movie, but he ended up trading the chance to be in a movie, and that's where he got the house. No, he got a free house for a paperclip.
That's not how this works.
That's
Man, and I've been trying to buy a house. That's so stupid.
And he's got just a blog and a paperclip's all it takes. But
Wait,
yeah,
if you just pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Is this the lady who like gave the house away, and then the person who took the house like wasn't taking care of it, and then the lady was like trying to take the house back?
I don't know about that.
I know what you're talking about, and no. Anyway, they go to Bible study.
No, because first they don't go to the Bible study yet because they got to go on their sushi date first.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the racist sushi date. Yes.
The racist sushi date. This is, I think Roger Ebert or somebody called this the movie a parody of white culture, and they are correct because holy fucking shit.
The sushi date. I've never been this angry at a movie before. But when we got to the sushi date, I am screaming at my television. First of all, the way he's like, ew, it's so weird and gross. And I'm like, this movie is 2014.
Yeah, it's sushi. Everyone's had sushi in 2014.
No, you don't understand. This movie is for the chuckle fucks in like nowhere, South Carolina that I live that are like, sushi, raw fish? I don't think so.
I guess I'm just more of a chili cheese dog kind of guy.
Oh God, the way he says that, the way he says, I'm just more of a chili dog kind of guy. I want to reach in and strangle him.
I think that was just him saying, I want anal.
Like stereotypical quote unquote Asian music in the background.
Oh my God, the music, yes. Yes.
There's a lot of racist stuff in this movie.
Was this called out by like a hate group, like a hate crime group?
Should have been.
It was called out in the article I read with language that I physically can't say, but yeah, they were right about what it is. Listen. Did he takes the
God? Fuck it, I'll say it.
He takes the fucking chopsticks and he stabs the sushi roll. Oh my God, the lack of respect in this act is maddening.
This is not the last disrespectful utensil scene in this movie.
Oh, don't be started on the
what boggles my mind is she's looking at him doing this. She, who apparently loves sushi enough to think that sea urchin is her favorite, which I call bullshit. Sea urchin is nobody's favorite. And she's like, yeah, this is fine. He's so wonderful, him stabbing the sushi with his chopstick. I'm like, I feel like this movie is gaslighting.
In a Seinfeld episode. This is like in a Seinfeld episode when she's totally in love with the hunk and then he stabs the sushi and she's like, he's a sushi stabber. He's a sushi stabber? Yes. He stabbed the sushi.
This is literally like the other moments in the movie where she's on dates with bad guys.
Yes. There's no difference.
Well, okay, I got two comments on this. One, she's kind of a piece of shit because she's looking at him. He said he's never eaten it. He's kind of struggling to use the chopsticks. Give him a hand. Say, hey, you could just pick it up. But no.
Because at the very least, he's made an effort to try something he doesn't like.
Also,
he doesn't know that he likes.
They do have forks there. Like they would give the white person a fork.
Yes.
But, yeah. Or just use your freaking hands if you need to.
If you've never had sushi before, you don't start with nigiri. You start with rolls. You start with a California
roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Start simple.
Put some fucking cream cheese in there, you fucking Philistine.
Although I also wonder,
like, you're supposed to have it with the rice. You like, ugh.
Yeah, he just eats the fish.
Yeah.
He started with tuna, and he's like, ugh, and I'm like, what is wrong with you, man?
It's tuna.
Yeah,
it's tuna. It's good.
This whole scene was just a metaphor. There's a couple of metaphors happening here, all regarding around
what's
sex
a metaphor
that they could not talk about.
Where are we at as a podcast where Dustin's the one being like, it's a metaphor, you guys.
So listen, when she was like,
I've never met a four I didn't like.
Yeah, I've met a couple of threes I did. Wait, what? Anyway, when he goes and is grabbing the sushi and she offers it to him and he just stabs it, he is basically saying, that's what I'm going to do to your vagina later. And when he says, I like chili dogs, he's just like, I want to have
I don't think this guy could think the word vagina.
No, that's what they meant.
I think he knows what it is.
Dustin, this guy thinks women pee out of their vagina. Like, that's where we're at.
No, I think he doesn't think women pee.
He thinks they could just go out of the same hole like a bird.
No,
Everything, there's just one hole
don't
down
have. They don't have body. He's one of those weird guys who think women don't have bodily functions.
Women don't fart, right?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
4 fluids, though, according to Bitter.
We've talked about this scene longer than this scene was in the movie.
The thing is, he has to say that god awful chili dog line so that they can go they can go get chili dogs after the, say it with me, Gabe, Bible study. Let's go.
Bible study. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
Go to the
unexciting
Bible.
tits, I'll be honest. I'm pretty unexciting tits, I'll be honest.
Get out of here!
Look, I know we kind of went past it, but
Get the
French
fuck-
egg. We got to talk about the
Oh,
French
we're gonna
egg.
have to
We
wait through the
need-
whole
I
fucking
can't
thing now, aren't
keep
we?
it in my brain any longer.
So, Bible studies.
We meet the other unimportant friends of this guy. And we get one of my favorite scenes in the movie where the woman is like, this is so-and-so, she's pregnant. And she just says, my belly.
Yeah.
Well, because it took me a couple of minutes because everybody has a name that ends in E, and so they're technically rhyming.
And that's why she says, call me Gwynny, so she could fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It reminds me of this is a wild take. It reminds me of the blender scene in the original Evil Dead where they're going for something and you can see what they're trying to do, but it's just not landing.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're trying to make it everybody goes by E names, and she's like, "Oh, just call me Gwynny." And this is after he's introduced her specifically as Gwyneth.
Yeah, don't call her Gwynny. Die.
But this is also where we get the love rival.
Kel.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Kel.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, and then that was at the thing. It was afterwards that they eat the chili dog and then talk about the fact
Okay,
that his
but no,
father
like
was a
they take
drifter
she takes
on driftwood.
to it's the Bible study as a date. What's going on there? It's driving me insane.
This is what Christians believe.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't know, man. I was in it for a minute, and that didn't happen.
no, I've seen many a date happen at Bible study.
Jesus
I
God.
could imagine.
This is good. This is your God.
This is what I'm saying. I have seen this happen and play out in real life. This is not surprising to me that their second date, he takes her to the Bible study.
I really thought that was more like third date,
Now, third date is chili dogs, obviously.
Chili dog. Yeah, it is. Wait,
So
what?
so Paul says yeah, Kel is my childhood friend, and so what's her nuts? Corbin Burnson is no.
Yes.
What's her name?
Do you have a
Lacey
sentence in there
Chabert.
somewhere?
Lacey Chabert is
Rachel
I'm
Wieners.
jealous,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like, oh, that's right. They talk about how his dad is a Is this when we get to the driftwood payoff?
So what happens is they
Yes.
go to the chili dog date, and this is where she asks him about Kel, and he's like, "Oh," she's like, "Who? What? No, there's nothing there. No. But if my mom had any say, we would have been married 5 years ago. But no, don't worry about that." And then when they're walking home, when he asks her how long have you known the Lord, and she's like, "I don't want to talk about it. Tell me how long you've known the Lord." That's when he talks about his dad and the driftwood and the cheese and all that. Can you tell I watched this movie today?
Yeah.
It's great.
We all
It's the
did.
best because she's like, so your dad's last name is Wood, and he was a drifter, and he found Jesus in a piece of driftwood, and he's like, you're so clever in saying literally the least clever thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And he's got to be the dumbest person to not ever put that together.
It's not the least clever thing I've ever heard. I record the show every week.
Every week? Even the weeks we're not here?
Oh yeah, you guys are like the B crew. There's an A crew. There's just a better version of the show. We use a different name.
Oh, cool. Can you tell me where the A crew posts their podcasts? I think I would rather listen to them.
Doesn't Mark Maron use this space?
Yeah, well, okay. Now you let the cat out the bag.
So yeah, and then her whole thing is the whole this is how I discovered Jesus and blah blah blah. And then his driftwood moment was when he was in high school making a science experiment about a rat maze, and the rat smelling the
This man is a
cheese.
serial killer. We're going right back to the serial killer. I used to experiment with animals, small animals, when I was a child. We did
high school.
torture, psychological torture of these tiny little animals. They controlled their lives.
He's
Their mind
got
could
them
crush
so
them at any moment. What?
So one rat is on one side, and it's got
Yes.
like red flashing lights and heavy metal music, and then a rat's on another side with nice calm music.
I get the
and, like, blue
metaphor,
lights.
but like any animal would be terrified of red flashing lights and loud metal music.
Well, no, you need to understand that the outcome of the experiment did not result in him discovering Jesus. That was just an irrelevant experiment. He was just
Yeah.
like, and then I realized I was searching for something. He's like, okay, so you didn't. What
Yeah,
happened to Rat?
the mice are secondary. What he found important was the cheese at the end of the maze.
Right. So
That
if
was
these are
the
all
important
promised
part.
cheese, it doesn't matter what you go through.
Right, that was the
Yes.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
"I knew
and
my
then
Lord."
she said, "Well, Jesus Christ," and that apparently was the funniest thing he's ever heard in his life.
Yeah.
That's as clever as Christians get.
And then they go to steak and cake. What the?
Oh my God! Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, because she wears the beige outfit to church.
Oh, are we going to church?
No, we're going to steak and
Over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown in a
I don't know if you guys know that. That's from Lawrence Welk. They thought it was a gospel song.
I've heard
Okay.
that.
Okay, so
we
this
talk
restaurant,
About...
steak and cake.
No. We need to talk about Morgan Fairchild real quick.
We do need to talk about Morgan fucking Fairchild in this fucking movie.
She looks terrifying.
Yes,
That's just Morgan Fairchild.
Morgan Fairchild.
But where her tits
Have
are
you ever met a woman like this? Like the big plumage hair and like
Yes.
evil look in her eyes.
Yeah, I
The
lived in
church
the
in
South
Texas.
for most of my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, cool.
I
Great.
lived in Texas for a while. Yeah.
I've lived in the South most of my life. I had family members who looked like that. Like, yeah.
Can I let out some Gabe lore real quick?
Sure.
Sure.
For a brief period of time, I worked at a Christian daycare,
Okay.
and the lady that ran the daycare looked exactly fucking like Morgan Fairchild. And this woman was the most psychotic, cruel person I've ever known.
Absolutely. Have you seen her? That amount of like bleach on your
So
hair.
here's
get
the
that
thing.
color?
When the kids had outdoor time, they each had like a red, like a plastic cup to fill up water from a cooler.
Mhm.
And if the kids lost it, we would need to get them a new cup. But she was mad that all the kids were like breaking the cups and making her buy new plastic cups.
Mhm.
And we needed to talk her down from, no, you need to keep giving the kids water while they're outside in summer in South Carolina. You can't just take away their water if they lose the cup.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that she would. Well, if you lose it, then you just don't get water.
You know you can't do that. It's summer in South Carolina. You can't just do that. That's
Yeah,
illegal.
Yeah, but we have a hose around the back. They can drink from that.
We don't even have that. Okay, so
But yeah,
we got
no,
Morgan Fairchild and her dumb fat husband.
Yeah.
yeah. Steak and
Who-
cake.
Oh God, steak and cake. Let's talk about steak and cake. Oh God, I'm so excited about steak and cake.
What
Tell
kind
me
of
about
food
steak
do
and-
you think they serve at steak and cake?
It is
Nazi
steak.
food?
Mhm.
This is a white nationalist meal.
It is
Burnt
steak,
steaks and a
literal
ton of A1.
steak.
Mm.
Literal steak and
Is
literal
on
cake.
one half of the table is steak, and on the other half of the table is cake.
At
This
the
it's like a-
same time.
It's like
I
it's a
got
platter
heart
of
disease
steaks.
watching this.
Not even slices of cake. I'm talking there were 3 whole cakes.
Oh my
And-
God!
It
What kind of
was
demented man thought of this?
Man,
was Colonel
he's
Gordon
in
Burnson.
town
What
to
do I
eat
mean?
cookies.
a man that
I don't
owes
know.
8,000 snow globes.
I don't know.
And
have
he
you,
only has the third largest collection of snow globes.
I don't know. Given what current day steak and shake is like, I'm not surprised.
Mm. Yeah,
Cutting
interesting.
commentary.
Yeah.
And then she says grace over it, and immediately the mom is such a judgmental bitch.
Like,
That's
David,
accurate.
she was judging her before they even left the church.
Okay, but here's the question.
Also accurate.
Is the mom right in the logic of the movie? Is she a correct individual?
Oh,
Is she-
shit.
Is she the truth teller?
Oh, God.
She actually is, because she's like,
That's-
that girl's hiding something. She's not
No.
telling you the truth.
I'm gonna take a bold stance and say no, because no mother should have any say on who their child dates.
Yes, but this is a Christian movie.
Yeah, but I don't have to come to it with a Christian perspective.
No, that's what I'm saying. From their
Okay,
perspective, is she the hero?
Ooh, that's complicated. Yes and
I wouldn't
no.
say hero, yeah, but she was right.
Yes and no. She is pointing out that there's something off about Gwyneth. But they're also positioning her in an oppositional place because she wants Paul to marry Kel, like, very obviously.
Kel.
Pretty unexciting tits, I'll be honest. God damn it. Pretty unexciting.
It's fucking time closed. God damn it.
At least we're not getting the ones yelling about French eggs too much. That's.
But no, I think she is right. She is in the right in this movie in telling her son, don't date this woman that is just not the right kind of Christian.
Well, everyone's telling her she's not the right kind of Christian. Literally everyone is like, you're not the right kind of Christian. This is going to end badly. Her
Again,
friends say it.
evangelicals.
Her workmates
Oh,
says
and then we get the, wacky hijinks of the movie. He's going on a mission trip.
Yeah, this is where the movie turns into something completely different.
But
Like,
I did want to mention with Steak and Cake, like when I
God.
said there was literally steak and cake, I mean, there was no sides. There was no mashed potatoes. There was no
side
salad.
is
There was no
steak.
greens. It was burnt steak with a side of cake. It's literally.
Why would I
and-
eat the salad? That's not good. They just put it there for color.
Salads for commies.
Yes. Sorry, I just couldn't. And then the one guy's like holding his fork, like.
So what I'm hearing from this is you're not keen on the fact that I got a Steak and Cake sponsorship lined up.
Oh my God, you got a Steak and Cake?
I got a Steak and Cake sponsorship for the next episode.
I gotta be
God.
real with you. I would
I'm not
eat
gonna-
at a steak and cake.
Yeah.
So I know I'm jumping the gun because we got to talk about how this movie turns into something completely different. But like in the next scene, she's talking about how everyone was so happy at this luncheon, and I feel like I'm losing my mind because was she at the same luncheon that I was watching where the mom and dad
No.
aren't even sitting on the same side of the table?
No, she's looking at it with the same eyes that view Paul is attractive. I don't know what's going on with her, but it's like she's had brain damage or something.
Like this movie is gaslighting me into believing that the events that happened that I watched happened differently.
No,
But
no,
she's
no. You
always talking
see,
about like how wonderful her dates with Paul are and how
No.
happy everyone seems, and nobody seems happy.
no. You see, she's saying it in comparison to other times she's been with Christian mothers.
I don't know about that. I
Um,
feel like the movie is gaslighting me.
I also don't think they would have invited her to say grace.
She didn't get stabbed by,
She's
stabbed
just,
by a crucifix this time, so it's better than last time she was around a Christian mother.
yep, and no one stabbed any sushi, so better than last time she was out to dinner with Paul.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
He's
the
stabbing that sushi.
the fun, inciting incident of the movie is Paul is like, we're going on a mission trip to Mexico to fix their bell.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
the church. We're not, digging a well. We're not, improving the
Well,
community.
Wait,
We
we're
are
doing
fixing
well?
the church.
Fixing the bell is because when they were doing their Mexico vacation cruise, they went past this poor little town because all towns in Mexico are poor according to the Christians.
All towns in Mexico are made out of clay, and
Yes.
Yeah,
And
they
and
sure
when the
are.
hurricane came through, their church bell, well, the whole church
What,
came down.
what hurricane in the middle of landlocked Mexico? Because were nowhere near like
Could've been in
water,
the
are
Gulf.
they? Oh, I guess could have been the
Gulf.
Gulf. I didn't see any water, but that's maybe
I
where
don't
they
know.
were
They were
shooting.
talking about they were going down a river and they stopped at this
Also,
town or
again,
whatever.
I was super high, and I actually thought they were doing something with the well. So I might have
No.
to re-examine what I thought this movie was happening.
Absolutely not. It is
No.
solely to repair their church.
Jesus
the
fucking
church.
Christ!
Yeah, and teach English and other stuff while they're
No. They'll have
Mhm.
Bible study there, but it really is about repairing the church bell, and they won't leave until it's fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, and also he's leaving
when it's
the
happening
next
tomorrow.
day. It's happening tomorrow, and he'll be gone for like over a month.
He did not tell her.
Did not tell her.
You wanted to,
anything.
the mom here was like, you should have told her. So like, I'll give
Yeah.
her 1 point for that one. To like, yeah.
More to my point that she's in the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it.
I don't like it, but
Morgan Fairchild was right about everything. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
I don't know how many soap operas I've seen to be able to corroborate that.
She was in Murder, She Wrote.
Which
Hey,
episode?
Hey, that's our Murder, She Wrote connection. We're bringing it back.
Which episode? I need to know if I've seen this episode.
Oh, god damn it. Now I gotta go look.
You opened your mouth on this show. The intellectual and research rigor of the show demands you come prepared.
I did come prepared, but not for Murder, She Wrote.
Hold on, I bet I can find it.
Always come prepared for Murder, She Wrote here.
Oh, she was also in Diagnosis Murder.
Also, again, but that's the same thing. It's like everyone was in Murder, She Wrote. Everyone was in Diagnosis Murder. 2 different angels were in Murder, She Wrote.
She was in Mork and Mindy.
Oh,
all right.
Are you sure she
There
was
she
in
is.
Murder?
Murder, She Wrote. She kind of. I was, but French egg. We gotta talk about the French egg.
It's just
what is wrong
my
with
mind
you?
is
What is wrong with you?
literally
What is
splitting
wrong
in
with you?
three.
Can we take this from him? But
No,
French
it's
egg,
on
we gotta
his-
talk
it's
about
on
the
his-
egg.
his
We
side
need
of the
unexcited
control.
tips.
The entrance to the castle in Toy World. I swear to Christ, Dustin, do not do this a third week in a row.
Ow.
I will do it until we get our podcast back.
Okay, so this is season 10. Was the episode? Was the season she was in? I haven't made it to
It
season.
feels
10.
like season
I'm still in
10.
like season 6.
Oh, we're talking
Oh,
about this.
cool. IMDb wanted to ask me how would I rate Christian Mingle. 1 star.
After this scene, she gets all mad at him, reasonably so, and stops talking to him.
Mhm. Oh, and this is when we get the awful presentation to.
Oh my god, this is the worst. This is the worst joke ever put to film. I swear to God, it is the worst. So this joke has been done so many times in the past, which is the oh no, the investors are here. We got to do the presentation, but due to shenanigans, the person can't do the presentation. But the thing is, they fuck it up. First of all, because the guy comes in early and should under no circumstance expect something good. Because he's come in already early. We already fucked up this setup of the joke. Second, she's been doing the work. They could have easily been like, oh, she hasn't been doing the work because she's been so focused on doing the Bible study. But no, she fucks it up. They fucked that up again.
No, didn't they have a scene earlier in the movie where like she's pretending to work, but then she goes back and does the like Twilight Googling vampire kind of thing, but like Googling Christianity?
Yeah, but I think at this point she's upset. She's upset with Christianity. That's why she like gets all angry at this pitch meeting and blames God.
I must
for
know
baldness.
what Christianity is so I can more properly hate it.
Yeah, now she's like, "Where?" She wants to call the bald pills Heaven's Rain.
No, she wants to call them bullets first. And then the guy is like, we shouldn't do that because of mass shootings.
Yeah.
But they like, oh, we can't do this in this political climate. And they're like, what about hair is for God? And they're like, what? And then she's like, oh no, I failed. I fucked up the big deal. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
And she faces no consequences whatsoever.
No consequences.
As you know, as so it happens in a high stakes advertising environment, when you fuck up a pitch meeting, nothing happens. Nothing bad happens whatsoever.
Yeah, no. You're just like, oh well.
Oh well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
And you'll
then
get
you
another
just, you know,
Fair. It
then you
was
take
a
2 weeks.
surprise pitch meeting.
True.
Right. And then she takes 2 weeks off
Yeah,
Oh my
so
god!
she,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
yeah, she decides, you know what? I'm going to respond by going to Mexico.
No. This is even more psychotic than you're putting it. The guy calls and is like, "Hey, come to Mexico tomorrow," and she's like, "Cool, yes." And I'm like, "Oh my, what world is Corbin Burnson living in where this is what he thinks normal people can do?"
Also, she's been fighting with him since she found out. She's explicitly been ignoring calls, and she's like hurt in this moment. And then she's like, "Okay, I will answer his call." You know what? Everything's forgiven. Let's go the fuck to Mexico.
Right, because she's in trouble at work. So that's what you do, is when you're in trouble at work, you go to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we get the most sensitive portrayal of Mexico since Breaking Bad.
The fact that at one point you just see a guy walk on screen with a burro and a sombrero.
Yup. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the racist broken English. Holy shit.
Oh, but she shows up
Yeah.
and immediately a poor, Mexican young girl has to run up and hug her and thank her for showing up because white savior.
White savior, yes.
And she didn't even have to like sit on a chair cool or anything. Turn it backwards and stuff.
No, she just shows up. Here's what I think is bonkers. She knew he was at a mission trip and they were doing construction work, but she packed for the beach.
Yeah, she made it think like she thought they were on vacation. So is the implication that she doesn't know what a mission is, or is she not a good listener?
No, this movie is poorly written.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that's fair. Yeah.
I think it's an attempt at a joke.
This was you know what? You're probably right. This was meant to be comedy.
You know, I record the show with these two every week, and I can recognize an attempt at a joke very well.
What would we be without you, Gimcrack?
Not recording, that's true.
Yes,
Bam,
we're
you're
recording
right.
on the street.
I will murder you in your sleep.
Yes.
Promise.
Is this
I will
hell?
sick French eggs on you.
We're adjacent to hell. I'm in the employ of hell.
Do they have good benefits?
We're like unincorporated hell.
Unbelievable. Like I can get dental work for like $20. It's crazy.
Is hell an unincorporated
Are they
community?
hiring? Are they looking for somebody?
We're always looking for people.
Let me leave my resume with you.
Yeah, I think I'll just take that for you. I'll see if there's anyone interested.
All right, so we're in Mexico. We're in Mexico.
We're in Los
and this
Angeles.
is yeah.
Okay, this movie was shot in California.
Yeah,
I did
it's
see
all
that
in
from
Turlock.
Yeah,
It's
there
all
are 3 different Californian locations.
Yeah.
And
This is
they're
all
there,
mechanized
and we get, in my opinion, one of the second most insane scene in the movie, where they're doing Bible study with all of these Spanish-speaking children, and the
The little girl asks a question in Spanish, right?
Morgan Fairchild is like, "Okay, Lacey Chabert, explain the problem of evil."
Yeah. Why do bad things happen to good people?
The number one argument against God philosophically, they're like, and she couldn't get it, so I guess she's not a real Christian.
But
And
also,
she
she has to answer in Spanish.
So in the Kabbalah,
and
It's so insane.
And in the fiction of the movie, this is where everyone finds out that she's not a real Christian.
because you can't explain evil.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't explain why bad things happen to good people to this underprivileged Spanish youth
in a
Yeah.
different language.
Yeah, but you know who can? Kel can.
Kel can solve the problem of evil real easy. Checkmate, atheists.
Not atheists. Not atheists. Bad Christians.
right, of course, because there's the only thing worse than an atheist is a bad Christian.
Get wrecked, woke moralists.
Then the second wildest thing.
Don't make
And
me
on the
find the
Showtime.
clip of that Kermit motherfucker.
Then the second wildest thing happens, which is like she confesses to Paul that she's not like super deep into Christianity, but like she knows all about the Christian things, and she's like, Paul, why don't you help me? You can help guide me down this path, and you can teach me, and I would love it if you could help me get closer to the Lord. And he's like, doing what any sensible and recognizable Christian young man who I've met would do, said, "No,
Yeah,
I
like
don't want
what
that."
Christian wouldn't get their rocks off like, oh, I can convert you, I can save a soul?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't ejaculate right then and there.
Yeah.
This is the most insane part of the movie where she is literally like, I want to be better. And he's like, no, you're not right. And again, you got to look at this from the perspective of what would this be in a normal rom-com? What would this be in the normal rom-com? This would be like, oh, City Girl comes out as being like, I'm not as good at horses as I said I was. And then Country Boy's like, you lied to me. But no, she's telling the truth. I'm Christian, but just not as Christian as I've said, and I want to learn. And he's like, fuck you. Fuck
Right?
you. Get out of here. You're going to hell. And my mama says you gotta go. And he leaves her in Mexico alone, which is the most insane part of it. She came to Mexico willingly for him to prove like, I care about our relationship. I want to go further with this, but fuck you. You aren't putting in the effort to be a Christian enough. It is the logic of this movie.
It is, of all the contrived all is lost moments I have ever seen in romance, this one is the most contrived.
So let's paint a picture of Paul here. The very first meeting, she sets a boundary, he acknowledges it, says that's stupid, and then disregards it immediately.
Eat the cookie.
Yeah.
The cookie.
Exactly. And like he has done nothing to but reiterate that he is a terrible, at best, abusive partner.
But here's the thing, is that whole time he's doing that, she is looking at him with puppy dog eyes like he is the most amazing man in the world when he's literally done less than nothing.
And the only problem with this movie is we don't see the backstory that shows the trauma in her brain that allows her to conceptualize this man this way. Like, what happened?
Or the trauma he's going through where he sees a faithful woman that wants to be within his life even more, and he says, you're not Christian enough because mom said so.
Yeah, mommy said, I can't date you.
Don't you know we've got like 10 minutes to like give him a little bit of a character arc, which we're about to do now.
Well, I do like the fact that later she calls him out by saying, you're letting your mom run her life. Like, the movie acknowledges that's what's happening.
Yes. And again, I think the point of that scene is to be, yes, and that's correct.
Oh, God.
But then that would invalidate the whole end of the movie.
That's true.
Well, no, it doesn't invalidate it because she's now the correct Christian.
Well, and she even says, we'll have to work on your mom. So apparently mom's still on the outs with Gwyneth.
So I got oh God, this is the most psychotic fucking thing. And okay, wait, let's get to my favorite scene in the movie, which is when she's at home and she's looking at her Bible and she goes over to the trash can and throws her Bible away. And 2 of the times I watched this, it was with a group of guys, and that got a cheer every single time.
See, in a normal society, that would be the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
This would be the point where she learns to not
learn self-respect.
So much of herself. Yeah.
Yeah, and becomes her own woman, right?
We'll do like midnight showings of this movie, but we'll cut it off right here and everyone will just throw a Bible up the screen. It'll be awesome.
Break the screen.
But no, this whole scene is her being like, I'm not Christian enough. Fuck you, God. Until she goes to a black church where they got jazz.
I know. Again, the racism in this movie.
I mean,
And
I
had one
didn't
white
even
guy there.
mention-
You know,
I didn't even mention the casual like microaggressions because her workmate is black, and the boss always tells her to go get coffee.
And she calls her workmate Oprah.
Like, yeah, she goes, thanks, Oprah, and she's like, don't call me Oprah. But like, she's always getting the coffee. The only person of color in that whole office is the only one getting people coffee.
Do you think they thought the joke was funny because she was black, or they were just like, they wrote the joke and
absolutely.
coincidentally was black?
Oh no, absolutely. They thought that was funny.
Do we like Corbin Burnson?
I mean,
You seem to like his snow globes.
well, yeah. I mean, if he had as many as Andy Zito, I mean, Andy Zito's got the number one. He's got 11,500 snow globes. He's even got like the first snow globe that was ever issued at the Paris Exposition in 1889. And if you would like to buy Andy Zito's collection of 11,500 snow globes, you can for the low price at $265,000.
Hey Dustin, quick question, quick check-in with you here. Do you own personally any snow globes?
No.
Does the amount of snow globes that Corbin Burnson owned, does it make you feel, I don't know, inadequate?
No, I feel excited for him.
What is that suspiciously snow globe looking bulge in your pants?
Mm-hmm. It's my French egg.
You know, Dustin, it's okay.
I'm gonna kill myself again.
Every week, Gabe. It's every week.
Just tell the time clones to stay away. We'll be okay. I get through this.
Anyway, we're moving on with the movie.
Please.
So
she gives her life to Christ, right?
No. She kind of.
She has the prayer. She says the thing.
Oh, that's right. This is where we learn Workmate was a secret Christian the whole time.
Yeah. But that's after that. She has this moment where she's praying at her window and says the confessional to be born again. And I didn't expect it, but I did actually rest to see like the deep-seated trauma. I'm like, no, don't do this to yourself. But the movie's just like swells of like enlightenment. She's found the right path, and I'm like dying on the couch. Like, it's terrible. But then, yeah, she finds out that her coworker this entire time has been a secret Christian, just waiting for her to play for the right team.
and not in the fun way.
Yeah, you could go a different way with this movie, but like you could go a lot of ways with this movie.
Yeah. Okay. A side note: did anybody have a problem with all the needle drops in this movie? Like every time they played a song, it was way too loud.
Well, yes, but also I laughed every single time it happened because it's so stupid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the songs were cheesy as hell.
Which again, I gotta think like, is this entertainment to Christians?
Have you listened to contemporary Christian pop?
No. Why would I? Have you?
This is what they think is entertainment.
Not in many amount of years, but
okay. So she goes to church. She finds the black church. She loves it. She tells Paul.
Oh yeah,
and then she goes to meet him.
She decides she needs to talk to Paul again.
And then this is the second craziest thing because God, she shows up and she's like, "I did it. I found God. I let him in my life. I want to be with you." And I've
she's like, like, hey, it's okay if all our relationship meant was that I got to find God, then that's okay. But
And then he's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, well, no, holding hands with Kel.
Kel shows up, right? And he's acting like he's seeing a mistress this whole time, right?
Right.
And like, if I know anything about young 30-something hyper-religious white men, he totally would have dated both of them.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's unrealistic, but like, I get it. Christian Mingle.
If that was the end, it would have been the Ashley Madison movie.
Ooh.
Which I think actually would have made a better movie.
Yeah.
That's the one we need to make.
But yeah, so he has this awkward thing where he realizes Mama got what she wanted and he's dating Kel now. And then they go on a coffee date later as if like that's any kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when she tells him, my dude, this isn't what you want. And he's like, hey, fuck you. You've been a Christian all of 5 minutes. You don't get to tell me how to live my life. Which he's objectively correct for.
But she's also objectively right about everything she said.
Right.
This is the most toxic relationship I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be rooting for them.
It is a Christian relationship, so like and anyways, then she decides because of this, she's gonna go to Mexico.
Yeah, because the
right.
girl that she talked to wrote a letter.
The girl she talked to at least once. Only once.
Sends her a racist letter.
Yeah.
So racist.
About how hard she worked to make their town beautiful again, even though provably Gwyneth did, like, again, nothing.
Dustin, do you have a racist clip of this racist section?
No.
Oh, don't worry. I'll say. Don't worry. I'll say it. It's literally like, we do work hard and you do help. Come back to place and we help.
I send photo of beautiful church.
And then it's just the most awkward photograph of this girl standing in front of a fake church.
Yep.
Yep.
And so she decides, well, that's it. I'm quitting my stable job and becoming an English teacher in Mexico.
Which, I mean, she seemed like she was making bank at that job, too. I don't know why she'd leave.
Look, if
she
you're
didn't wanna
at the
sell ball
position
pills.
in an advertising agency where you're making the pitches, you make the money. I'm sorry.
Right, and she got there by like 31. I mean, as a woman,
apparently her degree was in English, so like she BS'd her way to the top. I think that's even like how she put it. She faked her way to the top.
But no, and she leaves. She's like, I'm going to spend a year in Mexico, and doesn't learn Spanish.
Yeah. By the end of the movie, she still doesn't know any Spanish, and like chides this one kid for trying to speak Spanish to her. She goes,
Again,
English, please.
The most white culture movie possible.
It's really, really bad.
I'm here for you. Least you can do is learn my language.
It sucks so bad.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. It's so good.
All right.
Oh yeah, and this
then,
is the kid with the donkey too, right?
Yeah.
Then little Mexican boy runs in and is like, you need to come to church. And
well, first he says it all in Spanish, and she's like, "Oh, you need to say that in English." And then he has like perfect English that he says, which kind of made me laugh. And yeah,
almost a comedy.
Yeah, almost.
And
it was
then
almost
Paul
a
shows
movie.
up, and Paul decides, "Actually, I do love you," and then they kiss.
Yeah.
Happy ending.
And then we feel fulfilled.
In theory, that's what's supposed to happen.
I kind of felt bad that she still wound up with Paul.
She deserved better.
Yeah.
Did she though?
Anyone deserves better
She
than
didn't
Paul.
deserve Paul. Let's put it that way.
I wouldn't wish Paul in my worst. Well, I'd wish Paul in my worst enemies, but like not the moderate ones.
Let me put it this way: Paul also deserved better.
Yes.
I
So,
probably
like-
would have bullied Paul in high school.
I think Paul should have just stuck with Kel.
See, I think Paul is like one D&D game away from realizing some things. You know.
No, yeah, he's just one penis in his ass away.
No,
I don't even think it has to be that. Again, this is the guy that doesn't understand that women have body functions. Like, there is a woman inside of Paul, and she needs to be freed.
So let's just send Paul an Ezra Furman album and see what happens.
I guess I'm just more of a chili cheese dog kind of guy.
See what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God, he's talking about penis.
He's
I'm
talking
telling
about
you.
he's talking
Paul
about
is a
anal
woman.
sex, guys. Chili dog.
But you know, they are a spicy Christian couple.
I do love how we all came to the table with different takes. You know, they had Paul is gay, Paul is trans, Paul is a serial killer. That you can see in Paul what you want to see in Paul. He is a blank slate.
He could be a gay trans serial killer. We don't judge.
Silence of the Lambs exists.
Paul could be anything, but the problem is he's stuck in the Christian church, and so he
Paul
can't
could
be anything
be-
he wants to be.
Oh, so so Paul is like Schrodinger's queer.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
He both does and doesn't exist because he's locked in the box that is Christianity.
Yes.
All right.
Justin, you got a question for us?
In a way, I brought you here to offer you a job. You think you can do it better, so here's your chance.
Who do you thought God would show up on this episode?
Look, even God doesn't claim this movie.
Yeah, he's like, all right, fix this. So you got to change 3 things, and only 3 things.
God, there's
about this
so many things, so many
No.
small things you could do
Only
to fix
3.
this movie. It really is like raw material, right?
What you got?
I'll go first because I actually think that both Gabe and Spec will have more interesting takes. But my take is, so fuck Paul, get him out of the scene. He's one of the bad. The sushi date is a bad date as a joke. The movie is about her and John O'Hurley falling in love.
Dang it, you stole my idea.
Okay, so let's go. Sorry, that's it, right? Yeah. I do think the Christian Mingle commercial should still happen because I think that the rock in between their relationship is how to market this product that she doesn't believe in, and it would be trying to swindle Christians.
Okay, you've swerved.
Okay, so I've got yeah. Well, because in my world, the morally gray salesperson is correct. So we've got two. It's all about falling in love with John O'Hurley, and the Christian angle is how she's trying to sell his baldness pills. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't have a third thing. Because I think that fixes the movie. You know what? I've got a third thing. Because the people who are writing the movie are still writing the movie. We just need it to be not racist. Okay, those are my three things.
I like that.
I cede my time.
Okay.
I saw that episode of Game Changer.
I cede my time.
Okay. So I'm with Patrick. I do think this needs to be okay. So my problem is if they want this to be a rom-com, it needs to have some more rom-com in it. So I think we totally ignore the mission trip angle. Or maybe that's there, but they don't actually go to Mexico. But I think the idea is, I think she's like, she starts dating Paul because she thinks this Christian Paul is going to be like, this is what I need for my life, right? This is what I need.
This is better.
Right?
Yeah.
And then all this time while she's like trying, because like their dates are always just a little awkward, and he's always just kind of not into the things she's in. Like he didn't really care for the sushi, he doesn't really get advertising. And while this is happening, she's working with Donnie DeBona, John O'Hurley, and like he's charming, right? He's not too pushy, but he's like there's chemistry there, right? And like maybe he's like giving her advice for the dates or something, like, any guy would love this, right? Which, when she goes on her date with Paul, he loves it, but something goes wrong, fantastically wrong, right? Like, play them off each other. While this is all happening, right? She's still on Christian Mingle, right? Because if you're dating on the app, just because you go on dates with people doesn't mean you're not still getting messages, right? And so then we pull in like a You've Got Mail, right? Where she meets someone on Christian Mingle and they have chemistry. She's still going on these dates with Paul, right? Mm-hmm. Turns out Paul brings up this, I'm going on a month-long mission trip and I didn't tell you and it's tomorrow. Oops. And this is like our big dramatic moment of like, oh no, they're going to have to break up. And this is where she realizes I've been trying to go after this thing I thought I wanted, right? And then it turns out the person she's also been talking to on Christian Mingle is actually John O'Hurley, right? This guy she's been working with at the ad office. And that's the whole thing is you gotta believe, right? His product is maybe not hair pills, but like they come together.
Gas station boner pills. Of course, Specc, you've done it.
Thank you. I knew you would see my vision, Patrick. So that's how I would change the movie, which is more than three things, I'll be honest. Because otherwise there's no saving this movie.
Oh no, you can take my three things because this movie's perfect. I have no changes.
You know what? Fine. Then the change is get a woman to write it.
Ooh, I hear Diablo Cody is available. If you want a monkey's paw to curl.
I mean, it can't get any worse.
Did you see, what was it? Not Obvious Child. It was Young Adult.
No, I did not.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Oh wait, Promising Young Woman?
No, Young Adult. Promising Young Woman is a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
What? Amy Schumer, you wrote this?
That's the fucking monkey's paw.
Jesus Christ. But
Have I mentioned that I saw Amy Schumer live once?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in New York. It was like a little underground comedy place, and sometimes they have like famous people show up, and they're like after some really good like independent comics, they're like, and now up next, it's Amy Schumer. She came up. I'm like, All right, sure, let's go.
That's fantastic.
But no, I genuinely have no 3 things I'd change. This
No?
was, I love this movie so
Not
much.
even the racism?
The 3 things I would change are seeing
Get
it 3
more.
more times.
I just wish that Corbin Burns would have written in some lines about its snow globes.
I mean, honestly, I haven't been paying too much attention. I've been spending a lot of time just looking at hedgehogs kissing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see where you're coming from. It's really, really hard to divest yourself from that.
So, like, I've seen
What
this
might
guy
be about account?
online. His name is like Patrick. No, I said there's this guy online posting very, very sexy pictures of hedgehogs kissing,
Mhm.
and I would love to like commission him. Like, do I get paid? Like, do we get paid? Do I get money?
Oh, from the show? No, it generates negative revenue. In fact, you have some unpaid bills here to make this. Yeah, it's about $30.
What I'm doing is technically charity work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Look, I really want to get a picture of 2 boy hedgehogs kissing each other in a very sensual moonlight.
Of course. Yes.
And, it's a very common desire for most people.
It costs based on I need like I don't know $33.33 to buy it, but like
So you know an interesting thing about that is that's what this show is worth.
Is it really?
Yeah. And I happen to have $33.03 just kind of sitting here. Could be a lot of money, could be some hedgehogs kissing.
God damn it. Those abs are fucking rippling. You know, I mean,
if you don't want the show anymore, we could always arrange a trade.
I think I'd get more value out of these hedgehogs kissing.
You know what? You've got a deal. Here's your money. And you could just slide me back ownership of the show.
All right. God,
this is with you.
Those spines are going all over.
Well, at least the timer should leave you alone now.
Titties
What?
out.
What are you talking about? Wait, why am I here?
Hey Gabe, you know, now that you're have some more free time on your hands, and you know, seem to have a podcast shaped hole in your schedule, I was thinking I had a real fun time with you today. We could do a podcast. It would be a movie podcast, right? About bad movies, but what if we only focused on like one studio?
You can go fuck yourself right now.
Okay, no, we kind of went past it. But French egg, we got to talk about the French egg. Why would he make a toy that has no arms, that has no legs, and exists only to be a French egg? What kind of torturous existence did he impart upon this poor soul? This is obscene! French egg. French egg.
I can't fucking breathe.
French egg.
What? Fuck it, I'm sending you $33.33 for the commitment to the bit.